and put where you're tuning in from in the chat. I am in Washington, D.C. It is freezing. I have my flannel on. I will be wearing it all week. Riley, North Carolina. Are the beaches frozen yet? Estonia. Look at you guys. India, Cambridge, Germany, UK. You guys are from all over. Brazil. I feel privileged to be able to give courses to everybody around the world. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll jump right in. This is a really quick down and dirty session. So imagine having your AI teammate who handles your busy work so you can focus on what really matters. That's the power of Rovo. It's really how you integrate them into your workflow. I'm Dr. Valeri Colón. This is Rovo Essentials, how to use, customize, and create, working smarter, not harder. I encourage you to sign up for our demo site. We do not spam you because once you get in and start creating the agents, you can start really understanding how you could use them in your workflows. And that's what really matters. There's also, I sent you a link to the course resources. If you want access to other tools, there's also free plans available for you. And I sent you a link to the State of AI Service Management report that just came out and the AI badge, which I'll tell you more about at the end of the course. All right, in this session, we'll cover how to use, customize, and create Rovo agents with practical tips for diving into Rovo adoption across the team and brainstorm ways to incorporate Rovo into your service offerings. During the demonstration, which comes up next, I encourage you to join our demo site, start clicking around and exploring. Are you ready? Here we go.
Find Rovo across all apps in the Atlassian ecosystem by looking for the chat icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Do you need quick answers, troubleshooting, or project guidance? Just click, and Rovo's ready to help, keeping you focused without switching tools. On the Rovo main page, you'll find 3 sections. Browser plugin allows you to use Rovo directly in your browser, providing assistance even outside of Atlassian apps. Chat keeps a history of all past conversations with Rovo, making it easy to revisit answers or follow up on suggestions. Agent offers a library of pre-built Rovo agents and the option to create custom ones designed to assist with specific tasks and workflows. This main page will continue to evolve with Rovo, and these features are also accessible from the chat icon in any Atlassian app. In the library, you can star your favorite agents for quick access, making it easy to find the ones you use most frequently. When prompting Rovo, remember to provide task, context, example, persona, format, and tone. You don't always need all 6, but the clearer your prompt, the better the response. Best practice is to focus on one task at a time and include only the most relevant details. If the response isn't quite right, adjust your prompt and try again. Developing critical questioning skills is essential in the age of AI. Providing feedback to Rovo also helps improve its responses over time. Let's look at how to customize a Rovo agent to fit your team's needs. Start by duplicating the agent from the library. This creates a separate copy to modify without affecting the original. Then adjust the instructions, conversation starters, source knowledge base or project, and any actions or automations. Practices for customizing a Rovo agent include: choose conversation starters that are relevant to your team's common questions. Be sure to select the right knowledge base or project so the agent pulls from the most relevant resources. And test any new or modified automations in a sandbox environment to ensure they work smoothly within your existing workflows. Copy a link to share the customized agent, making it easy for others to access without searching the library. To create a new Rovo agent from scratch, start by selecting Create Agent in the library, where a step-by-step tutorial will guide you through the setup. The tutorial asks you questions to help define the agent's role and capabilities, or you can choose to input the information manually. First, you'll define what you'd like the agent to accomplish. A best practice here is to be as clear and specific as possible when defining your purpose. Next, you'll name the agent. Choose something descriptive that quickly conveys its purpose to your team, like Agile Dashboard Coach. Then you'll be asked about specific goals or knowledge. This is where you provide more context and reference relevant Confluence knowledge bases or specific Jira or JSM projects to ensure the agent has access to essential resources. The tutorial also covers specific tasks or requirements which relate to actions in the manual form. Focus on repetitive or time-consuming tasks where the agent can add real value, like answering FAQs or providing step-by-step guidance, and specify your desired output. Choose a tone and style that aligns with your team culture. A friendly, supportive tone works well for internal support, while a more formal tone may be better for client-facing interactions. To wrap up, identify any constraints or elements to emphasize or avoid, especially sensitive topics or areas where accuracy is critical. To help prevent false responses, restrict the agent's access to trusted sources and put clear guidelines on areas it should not address, along with the error response it should use instead. With your new custom agent ready to go, like our Agile Dashboard Coach, you're all set to empower your team with a
Targeted, what is it? AI teammate is that last bit. Okay, now we're going to jump into an engaging exercise. We're a problem solution table. The bottom right-hand corner, you have a plus and minus symbol. That helps you zoom in and zoom out. I have a scroll bar in the middle of my mouse, so I can scroll in and scroll out if I hold the control key and scroll scroll the bar. And there's this toolbar here. You can get sticky notes. Feel free to pull them. Different shapes. The A does text. You can connect things with various different lines. The stamp feature, we used that in the last course, as you could see all of the stamps, which is fun to watch. You can link in to external like documents, Confluence sites, Jira tickets, and there's AI features. You can post various different comments. There's templates. I didn't show the templates last time. These are all the various different templates you could use. There's a ton of them. And our first assignment for today, to move the page around, it is the right click, hold it down, and you get that grab feature. There's also buttons here in your toolbar to help you with that as well. So we're going to zoom in on problem solution table and our instructions. So the problem is monitoring performance, and let's describe what that means. We don't know how to develop KPIs and how to best communicate metrics so they inform decision making. Now, look at this matrix here on the right with possible solutions. These are all pre-built Rovo agents. Which Rovo agent or Rovo agents, more than one, could help you solve that problem as it's described?
The OKR generator?
Yes. What other one could you use? So you go with your OKR generator and it generates KPIs and objectives. What's another one that you could also use?
Comms Crafter.
Comms Crafter. So once you've generated those objectives and the KPIs, then you want to communicate it out. So you would use that one. So think about the different agents and combinations. So you could use them to do multiple functions. It's the same with AI prompting. So you prompt with one task at a time, but you're going to use multiple prompts to craft them out. So now here in our board, we're going to think of problems, describe them, and then possible Rovo agents that can provide that solution. But we're going to do this backwards. So based on the agents, what problem and description would you come up with? So let's look at bug report assistant. This one here. What's a possible description of a problem? What's the problem that agent might solve?
What bugs are most commonly coming up? Like repetitive?
Yes, exactly. So I'm working on a project and I want to see if the same issue is coming up over and over again so that I can stop addressing them one off and I can address them holistically. So that is a problem. Repeated bugs. The description might be I want to analyze my projects in order to uh, find if there are any systematic issues. All right. So I'm going to give you about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Pick one of these agents, create a problem and a description. And if someone grabs your box, just duplicate them. I don't think I locked any of these. So in order to duplicate a box, you just click on it and copy, literally paste. And you got to allow it, paste. Or you can get savvy and create your own boxes. I love when people play with the features and something unexpected happens. So think of them, and then in 3 minutes, I'm going to come back and ask people to share. If you want, you can collaborate with other people. If you know anybody, I was going to do breakout rooms. I just love watching all the cursors go everywhere. There's lots of fun things on this page that you can play with. I encourage people to go back and experiment with them. Not at 5. You get 3. The basic navigation to get to this list is you can go to chat. You all should have access to this. And then this will give you a list of, you can browse the agents there. You can create the agents. You can check your chat history. Your chat history and my chat history will be different. And then you can submit feedback. That's how you improve your agent long-term. You can see my top 3 are global translator, the user manual writer, and product requirement expert. But here's that list. All right, who wants to share what they've come up with?
It's back.
What was it? All right, go over your logic. Any which way you interpreted it.
This is a problem that I'm helping someone with right now. Work items are taking too long to get done. Where are the bottlenecks in the workflow? Thinking that the process tracker could help with that because maybe people just don't know along their workflow how things need to be getting done, where the delays are. And so maybe the process tracker can help discover that, or maybe there are some steps along the workflow that just aren't represented, that people aren't keeping track of. And then
Absolutely.
prompting that conversation.
This is perfect. Process tracker. I also might run analytics in the background. So the AI, there's AI analytics. So I would also look at the analytics to gather more data if it's helpful in that process, in that flow. So thank you for sharing. All right, who's next? Let me zoom out and see if people are hiding some stuff other places. Ooh, look. So these whiteboards are endless. You could literally scroll all the way over someplace and put something. Liz, do you have something cool in there?
And yeah, I did this kind of backwards too, but I can absolutely attest to all of how you do this because I'm a 15-year learning management system administrator and service desk admin, so sysadmin. I get you guys' tickets. And so user manual writer, it was the first one I saw, and I was like, yes, technical writing and documentation. Out of date, vague. Somebody who built the system also wrote the doc, and they were good at one thing, and they weren't so hot at the other. And so that was the one that really rang true. That was like, yeah, Rovo would be great for this. Go find all of the, especially with the data and the cloud options of Atlassian's suite. You're going to need that and to catch up, and you're going to have to automate it. So that was what really jumped out for me.
Yeah, I love it. So I do documentation and training, and it is something I nerd out about all the time because we have different people doing different documentation. And like you said, really good at one thing, but maybe not so good at the other thing. And people have various different levels of explanation that they give. And I find that developers or people who create things either make so many assumptions that people know a bunch of things that they really don't know when they're writing the documentation, or they go super deep and lose people in the weeds.
They give all of it, all of the methods. Here's every method that I can think of. It's typically OOP compiler devs because you all, your Javas and your C's, your C++s can all get to the answer 4. Like if it's 2 + 2 = 4, you can like code 20 different ways to get that answer. And that's how you teach. So it's just part of your nature. It's part of your profession. So, you know, I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's like sharing a recipe for me. I love it. Yes, I love boring
Yes.
procedural user manuals. They're great.
They are, and it does take a special soul in order to love user manuals to our level of love. Thing I love about the user manual writer is its consistent voice across manuals. So we have different developers working in different products, different BAs also write some documentation, and they all have their own different voice, their own different structure, their own different way of writing, which is cool. And I want to embrace people's individuality, but also as a user of documentation, like I need it to look and have a consistent template and tone across, so I'm not trying to understand different people's writing styles.
Right.
So that one I love. How do we get people to adopt Rovo across team? Let's use the adoption curve to tailor our approach to each group within our organization. It starts with the innovators and the early adopters. This is who I'm probably talking to right now. These are your tech enthusiasts and your visionaries. Encourage them to explore the Rovo features and share their experiences. They're the ones who are going to create internal momentum. Next, engage the early majority, showing them the proof of Rovo's benefits, share success stories for these early adopters, and focus on the ease of use and efficiency, as this group wants assurance before they get fully committed. As Rovo becomes established, you'll reach those late majority users who are more cautious, offer comprehensive resources and support to help them feel more comfortable. Finally, keep the laggards informed and updated without being too pushy. Now, I struggle with this one because I really get excited and want them to use it. Emphasize how Rovo fits into their existing workflow by progressing them through knowledge, persuasion, decision, implementation, and confirmation stages so we can support each group's transition into Rovo, ensuring a smooth and successful adoption journey for each team where they're at. So we meet people where they are. Our next activity, compare and contrast. Now, this is where I want to brainstorm how Rovo can enhance or even transform your role, whether you're providing Atlassian services to clients or acting as the go-to expert in your office. We're going to use a Venn diagram to organize our thoughts. On one side, I'd like you to list the services or duties that you handle right now. These might include tasks like configuration management, workflow setup, user support, or training. On the other side, think about how Rovo could change or add to these responsibilities. For example, Rovo's automation capabilities. Maybe you shift from routine troubleshooting to more strategic process improvement. Or perhaps Rovo AI-driven insights could allow you to focus on data analytics or proactive support instead of reactive tasks. In the middle, consider what stays the same. These are your core skills or responsibilities that won't ever change, even as Rovo provides new capabilities. This might include your foundational knowledge of Atlassian tools or your understanding of your team's need or your leadership. Take a few minutes and then I'll open it up for discussion. We're in that same whiteboard that we just came from. I'll meet you over there. What? All right, and that is our time. Who wants to share mine? So my role without AI, it's very manual, long writing and designing session. Research takes forever. I can't have a ton of meetings because it'll break the flow of creation of a writing for me. With AI, it's faster. So I can ideate faster. I can create information. I can query research faster. I do have to be very cautious about accuracy and making sure that information is actually right. What doesn't change, what remains the same, is my understanding of methods and big picture, like how to assemble everything. And then since I do a lot of learning, the human interaction piece of it, like how to get people to contribute and participate, that AI really hasn't replaced yet. Copy and paste blindly into AI. Yes, that does happen. You can, there are some workflows that you can automate, and some that if you do automate, you do have to watch other people. Like you have to watch to make sure the automation is correct. Mix technical tricks on the surface with the information needed. All right. Well, this ends our class. It comes to an abrupt ending there. Hopefully, this has been beneficial. It has given you some insights on how you could reshape your identity around the AI era. With the AI badge that I sent in the chat, all you have to do is go to the community group and post a comment, and you earn that AI badge. I will respond back to you if you have additional questions. I didn't see anything pop up in the chat. Happy exploration, y'all, and I'll see you next time.